GCUE.
The podcast you have been waiting for.
6 friends, 6 opinions, infinite laughs.
You're watching history in the making.
You don't have to open up your eyes, you can clearly see.
The number one podcast is GCUE. 20 years of brotherhood. The Q La Familia. Raw, uncut, uncensored, and unfiltered. Bub's opinionated. Why Eddie keep you laughing? Steve will get the tea while Shot tells us all what's happening. Spiritual or natural. I'm here for the thrills. And when it comes to PJ, y'all, please say the real. From quick hits, heavy lifting, the mass to the week. We getting ratings through the roof every time that we speak. PA, VA, GA to the Aspens, turning podcasts into under-table has-been. Sports, entertainment, and current events. Sometimes we get pissed, so the crew got a vent. So when Friday night come, you know just what to do. Sit back, put up your feet, and now rocking with the Q. What's really good, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy Boog, straight out the 804, and I am with the usual suspects, as I like to call them, my Q La Familia. Now, this is GCUE, not to be affiliated with the magazine and the company. And once again, welcome to your favorite podcast. And if it's not your favorite, it soon will be. Now, you know we like to go around and get the introductions from the fellas, so we're going to take some time to knock that out right now. We want to send shouts out to Eddie, who couldn't be here, Steve, who couldn't be on, and the Invisible. And yes, I'm still saying invisible PJ. Because until I see him, I'm going to treat it like Thomas. Until I see him, I won't believe. So there we have it. Let's go, bud.
Hey, before I even get any introduction, let's give us our own flowers. Like sometimes you just gotta brag on yourself. It's pretty dope. If you haven't heard, we made it to one of the top black podcasts. Like, you know, somebody reached out to us to let us know that our podcast is one of the top podcasts that is starting to brew and bubble. So like, if you haven't heard us before, and this is your first time with us, you definitely should get on the old catalog. But if you have, we appreciate everything you've done to make us get to this part. We're going to keep going out fire, but we're pretty happy about the fact that like we're getting some notoriety for what we've been doing. It's been an interesting 2 years, so it's pretty dope. And it's also want to just make sure we show that black men can do anything. 6 black men. And like we're still gonna do it. So I just want to say I love and appreciate everybody for taking the time to tune in and make sure that we became one of the top pods, because it helped bring notoriety for us, and other people are starting to notice. So
yeah,
tune in for another great show.
You say it's getting bubbly.
I said we're starting to bubble. I didn't say boo.
Yo, that bugs. Yeah, we can get on that later. Yeah, we gonna get on that later.
Nah, we gonna rock
just
that
no.
one.
Matter of fact, now that we talking about it, disclaimer: that bubble bad bugs was not my idea. Nor do I support that buzz.
It don't matter. Let's rock it first. Let's see what it
That
happens.
ain't me. No.
It's bubble bath books time. Clarity. Bubble bath books time. We getting soapy. Bubble bath books. Bubble bath. Bubble bath books. Yeah.
Yo, how do you get soapy?
That's what I was about to say. Soapy though, bro. Soapy. You getting soapy though?
Yo, he kind of did just ready to say like we getting soapy. Like,
You know what? Let's go down to ATL to Mr. Suave himself.
you still want to go down there?
Suave. Not really, but we got to because he on. So we're gonna take the trip. Mr. Suave, and we call him Suave. In case you didn't know, Suave Magazine is him. He is Suave. So let's go, Shot.
What up, people? Welcome back. You know, we appreciate y'all. I mean, Bug and Boogs both said it already, but we really do appreciate y'all listening in. So we're gonna keep doing this, keep having some fun, keep doing some crazy shit on here. But you know, today's gonna be the Fool episode because April Fools is coming up. And I mean, I think at this point, I haven't actually heard any April Fool jokes recently. You always get that one dumb person that says something that's just real corny. Like April Fool's like, So is April Fool's, is it outdated? Is it over? Are the pranks done? Like, where y'all sitting at with this?
You know, I'm mad at the fact of, I ain't even mad. It's the fact of, we participated in this like every year. You know what I mean? I didn't know
waited
the
for it.
origin. I ain't know where it came from. I ain't know nothing about the originality of it. It's just April Fools. That's all I know. April Fools, all right, let me go play jokes on somebody. So I've always been a partaker in it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
I think it like we did it in high school because you're mad, immature, and goofy. You know what I mean? Trying to be mature. Yeah. So I thought like I think that was probably the time that I may have participated in it. But like once I got older, because like you said, like it's weird when you at work and a coworker tries to play a joke on you or say something stupid or just random. Like I got little kids, so it's kind of cute for them to say it. But like I don't really have no purpose for it right now anymore. But I thought it served a purpose then. I think we kind of evolved out of it because of the fact that like now it's more like a shock thing, and people are putting things that could really like scare people or get people hurt when they're doing these things now because like you know what I mean? Like people don't like you said, most of the time you can tell like we have so much technology and so much I can see instantly what shit is that you can't really be like, oh, April Fool's like, is that really what happened? I can Google on my phone. You know what I mean? Like you can pull your phone up and kind of, oh, okay. So you had to do something extreme and it has to be personal in order for it to affect somebody. So it's kind of like some outdated thinking and some dangerous thinking when you get to pull something. You'll be like, oh my God, my sister was in a typhoon. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. Like I'm not even gonna speak what type of crazy stuff that could take place. So
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it's just like, I think as you get older, it's kind of a little bit harder to get pranked well. I think the last great pranker was Ashton Kutcher. He was killing it. So outside of that, I think it's just now it's just
do extreme shit on Punk. Like they used to be like they be sitting in a trailer. You know, that wasn't the April Fool. That just was some crazy stuff. But it just takes a lot to try to prank somebody these days. Or are we just old?
I think it's a combination of both.
What it is. I think it's both though, because we done it so much to where it's getting worn. You know what I mean? You know how you get that toy at Christmas and you just play with it. That's the only thing you wanted. Then after about a few months, few weeks, it's just like, all right.
But I don't think the world has the creativity that it used to have for April Fools. Like you used to have to like think up some shit and then like execute it. Now it's just like you know what I mean, the best April Fools is probably a text message. That's
unless
trash.
People go too far. That's the ones I don't like. Don't go too. Let me speak on that right quick. You ain't gotta say nobody died. You ain't gotta say nobody was in a car accident. Like this stuff ain't funny. So and so got shot. So and so got stabbed. If this shit's like a humor, you need to head down to the hospital get some kind of evaluation. Yeah, because that ain't cool. It's not proper. Like at all.
You do something like you used to saran wrap your parents' toilet. Like that's hilarious. Like that's still funny.
I remember up the high, I put a condom on Mr. Muir's doorknob, and when I watched him try to open the door and put the key in, like he was like, oh, like you know what I mean? And I was just standing across the hall. I mean, that was funny. I was in 11th grade, and I just thought it was hilarious. I mean, that's the kind of thing you could do, but like outside of that, like.
And he probably to this day didn't know it was you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm 43. He's probably dead. So no, I'm just saying. I don't know if he's dead, but no, that was
we
right
off to a start.
But he's definitely not watching this. So
Side calling out chicks in Ultimate, you calling out Mr. Viewer.
But chicks in Ultimate. That's not April Fool's joke. That's real life. Take your licenses. Yo, what's the worst April Fool's joke that you've seen, heard, had to be a part of, had to deal with?
Well, it wasn't worse, but I say the one I got my mom with when I first moved to Virginia. Because me and Nick, actually was the second year. Me and Nick had been like 2 years in. That's my ex. And she was like, don't do it. And she kept telling me, don't do it. I said, no. I said, my mom gonna know the day that you're pregnant. So, y'all can imagine how that went on speakerphone.
Yeah, that ain't... Yeah.
I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I need to talk to you. We need to talk. I got something to tell you. She's like, what's wrong? I said, everything is good for the most part. I said, but we need to discuss some things. And I said, are you ready to be a grandmother? So So after the awkward couple minutes of silence, then probably everything was running through her mind. She said, "Are you trying to tell me something, or you asking me something?" I said, "Well, are you ready? Cause
Hell.
And she said, "Well, we need to talk. Seriously talk now." What no congratulations, what no this. It was like, matter of fact, she said, "You need to come up here." I was like, what?
Shit.
Yeah.
You up there?
She wasn't even playing, bro. She wasn't even playing.
Yeah, nah.
And I said, Nicole here, she said, "It's nice and all, but we definitely all gonna get together and talk. We need to." That went a whole nother way. I said, "All right, bro, April Fool's, all right.
You had to get a Chris Rock, like, wow, dude,
Yeah,
it's a joke.
Yeah, see, you had one of them ones that if you would have been in person, she probably would have punched you in your face.
Yo, you are, man,
Yeah,
listen.
like that's like because like you said by the response, that's what that sounded like. Like you was setting yourself up to get punched in the face.
And the funny thing about it was, I just asked her. I forget what I had going on. It was a garnishment or something. I had just asked her to Western Union me like $100 the week before,
Okay.
and then I call you and tell you,
Right.
and I got a baby on the way, bro. She went
All
happy.
bad.
She went down
All
the
bad.
list. Bro. You went down the list.
Nah.
She went down that list. I said, "April,
There's some words for you after that.
fools. It's a joke. We good."
See, I ain't do nothing too much. Like I wasn't with it, and I ain't really get caught with nothing. Like so, I wasn't an active participant. Every once in a while, I would just do something, but not too much.
Nah, I kept my pranks on random. Like you never know, like it was coming. But it was coming. Like if you did something to me, I got you. Give it a couple weeks. I'm gonna pop up on you. So my stepdad, probably the best shit I ever did. My stepdad was messing with me, right? And my mom back in the day had this mannequin that said on the, like our stairs had like the L. So it had like the platform at the bottom and the 3 steps to go to the living room. And then he went upstairs. So he kept messing with me. I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I got you. So I took all the mannequin's clothes off, put all the mannequin's clothes on, wig, everything, and was just sitting on the stairs like this. Dude, my brother called him downstairs and ran over to the couch and jumped on the couch. He come downstairs. What's wrong? He gets to the platform. I was like, ah! And grabbed him. Nigga jumped out of his life and fell into the living room. Yo, cry for months, fam. Like
he
it
jumped
was.
out of his life.
He jumped out of his life. Like he literally, because this time was like 6'6", 6'7". He jumped up, like damn near hit his head on the ceiling, fell into the living room, and screaming, almost running out the room. My brother, like to date, still laughs about that shit.
No way.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Was it dark? You have like
Nah, it was well lit on purpose. It's just because you always saw this thing at the bottom of the steps, you never think about it being there.
Yeah.
So it's just that moment, like something reached out and touched someone.
Nah.
That was it.
You were definitely on punishment for a few weeks.
Oh,
like,
nah, I was off on that one. My mom heard about it, was crying. Like it was, we good now. Like it's like, all right, now leave me alone, fam. You don't want to. I got a whole lot of time on my hands. I got a whole lot of time on my hands. Leave me alone.
I bet you was.
I got more where that came from. I used to like peek around corners, had like this much of my face showing in the dark around the basement door.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm a scared shit out of you.
Man,
Creepy
be
prank
doing that
stuff.
shit,
Nah,
like,
nah, we good. I'm scaring you.
you mixing
That's
the holidays up. You want some Halloween / Scream / April Fool's shit? Like you peeking around corners and shit? What the hell?
Yeah, that was on Vaughn. Vaughn screamed like at a decibel that was only heard to dogs.
You know he gonna hear this, right?
Yeah, I know. He know what it's about.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I can't say I was into pranking and stuff like that too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I love a prank. Yo, so on some other news, you know what I mean? Your orange face, yellow head ex-president got indicted yesterday. So the man that indicted was the black dude in New York.
dude got. Did you see that the dude wearing a Viking hat and all that shit? He got out 14 months early.
They gonna let it slide.
They let that dude out.
Is that the one that was getting the kosher diet while he was in jail?
Yeah. Yup.
Is that surprise? Come on,
Nah,
man.
it's not. 14 months early.
That's not surprising. That joke, not at all. You done gave this
Right.
man dietary, you know what I mean? Just everything they asked for. I ain't even trying to hear that bullshit. Because if we'd have did it, we'd still been laying up there in the ground to make an example out of. You know what I mean? It is what it is. How much blood would have been shed that day if it had been black people trying to storm the Capitol? Let's be real.
Fam, we still be sitting in jail waiting for our charge.
That's the ones that made it. From the
It's just
military, everybody would have been called in ASAP.
damn, they was tear gassing and shooting rubber bullets at people sitting on the ground with their hands up.
Rubber bullets. We get
Like-
45, AR, AK, tank, whatever.
You know, it's
But let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think anything's really gonna happen to Trump? Because he's indicted and all this certain charge. But do you think anything will happen to him?
yeah. And I think the reason why, and I think honestly, I think the only reason why, pretty much all the prosecutors going after him are black. And it's like, nah, fam, you're not going to just run out here and do whatever the fuck you want to do and nothing happens to you. Like the chick down here, Fannie Willis, come on, man. If she going after Slim Thug and not Slim Thug, Young Thug, and the whole little crew, it's like if you racking RICO charges on them and you start calling a chick out of her name, oh nah, I'm gonna find a way to make this work. Another one, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, but see, the only thing is that main thing that they want to stick, they really gonna have to get some evidence of, and that's paying Stormy Daniels with campaign money.
Damn,
Like,
he
how
has
can you prove that, bro?
he has 30 charges from that indictment. So whatever he did, they found 30 of them to charge him with.
Now, what I was thinking, never mind, I ain't even going there because if it happened to the FBI and everybody else gonna be in my house, never mind.
I mean, yeah, it's so
Raw, uncut, uncensored.
I think ultimately what happened, even if he did get prosecuted, found guilty, have to serve time, they're gonna put him on house arrest. They're not going. You can't put the president in the jail, so that ain't gonna happen. They're gonna put him on house arrest at Mar-a-Lago on his golf course. Like that's not really punishment. Like you can still go somewhere and chill. So unless you lock his ass up at Camp David and be like, you stuck here behind bars in an orange suit, it's like the consequence isn't big enough. But all the people coming out talking about, oh, this is political persecution, is basically saying, well, he can commit a crime, but you can't prosecute him because of who he is. Right. And setting that precedent is a problem. So then it's like some people can do crimes and get away with it, other people can't. So it's like,
basically.
Right. And he said it himself. He said himself, I'm above the law. I can go on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody in the head and get away with it. You'll still vote for me. Like, if you have that mindset and then you actually get away with some shit and they let you slide because everybody's trying to protect you now, where's the limit for that dude?
I mean, it's the irony is that, like, the people that stood by him are getting tired of him. Those people that were, we have still talking about the insurrection, the riots, the White Planet of the Apes, like Chris Rock said. I'm just ready for him and all those people to be out the news. Like, I'm just tired of seeing them. So just tell me when something really happens. You know what I mean? Like the next page, like don't talk about it no more. I'm tired of seeing. Like, I had to deal with him a lot. You know what I mean? As a president.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like, idolize him like a cult god. Like, you know what I mean? So I just don't want to see anything else unless it's what needs to be heard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's going down for 20 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Listen, people like him are the ones that live to be 100.
Because they need to be here.
They live to be 100. But it's
there's no wrong he could have done. That's the thing. And in their eyes, he's still not going to be wrong. And they're going to cover it. I mean, they're going to protect. They're going to cover. They're going to support. I'm talking about his supporters, though. It's like whatever he did during the campaign trail, it's like, okay, he paid for this. Boom. All right, so what? I grabbed a woman by this. And this is on recording, and they heard it from his mouth. So what do? They go get T-shirts to say, grab me my mama. You see what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous.
I honestly think that a small portion of his followers actually follow him to that degree. I think a large majority of Republicans that supported him so that they can get the laws and shit passed that they wanted to get passed. So a lot of the politicians, they don't really fool with this dude. But it's like you need somebody to go and put all these judges on course. You need somebody else to go pass all these laws who has no political future to be worried about. So if you can get all this done in 4 years, let him do it, back him while he's doing it, and then let it rock. The problem now is they're afraid that if you stand up against him, he talks against you, his supporters aren't going to vote for you, and now you need their votes, and you don't know where these people really lie when it comes to their political views at this point. So now you got to play along with it because you fucked up and went over there in the first place.
Well, his stance, like, it showed, like, during a lot of elections, like, except for in, like, certain areas, a lot of people were, like you said, had, like, to your point, a lot of people have fell back off of people that were being endorsed by him. Like, a lot of the representatives and people that are running for office, that the ones that embraced him, a lot of them didn't win. The Republicans that denounced him actually won because, like, I think people were tired of it. I don't, like you said, like, I think I'm just over him and over the fact that they blindly just wanted to, like, be counter Obama in the sense of, like, black people just had a sense of pride that he was a black man. Forget all the details of whatever else that took place. But black people were like, we have a black face in the office. We have the O and this and that. But then these people took it to the umpteen degree. Oh my God, we have Trump. Like you said, flags and bumper stickers and, you know what I mean? Like you said, hats and outfits. It was like,
T-shirts,
all right, right, you know what I mean? So, like, for me, I'm just over that whole timetable. Like, like it's something that I lived through, and I just want to be done with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like unless you put this motherfucker in jail, I could care less.
The only thing I really didn't like. Go ahead.
So I don't think it's done until he's gone.
But you know what? I don't
even think jail would do it.
He has an unsurpassable amount of privilege.
Oh, beyond.
I mean, like, we speak on privilege, but hold on. He's on another level. Like, he's top tier privilege. But that's the thing. The perks, the benefits, and the lookouts that he get, like, even some of your others in office couldn't get it like he got. And I'm just speaking layman's terms. I'm just saying what it is.
No, listen, he's a blatant criminal who's like, do something about it. Like, do something about it. Yeah, I did it. What you gonna do?
I dare you to say something. Come on.
And that's his stance. And if you say something about it, I'm gonna spin this publicly and in the media and make it seem like you're just attacking me. This is a witch hunt. You have nothing. Well, and it's like while he's saying I ain't doing nothing wrong, Rudy Giuliani's like, yeah, we did it. Like, yeah, we paid her off, but we paid her through a different account, and then we put the money back in the account. We paid it back. We funneled it. Like, it ain't shit. Like, and they're looking at him on Fox News like, yo, you can't say that. He's like, yeah, that's what he did. We funneled it. Yeah, we did it.
But he did.
And it's and what?
Again, that's my thing though. I'm over all of it. Like, I don't care. Like, all right, he fucked the chick and paid her off. Cool. I don't care about none of that stuff. Like, I just want the dude either to do what a lot of rich white men do and don't go to jail, or go to jail. Like, either way, like, I no longer want to see or hear. I'm just tired of hearing that rhetoric. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything pertaining to him. Like,
I think was crazy. Somebody made it like real simple. They were like, all the shit Al Capone did, the murders, the gambling, the racketeering, the prostitution, everything he was involved in, all they can get him on was tax evasion, and that's what put him in jail. And they were like, so sometimes you gotta take what you can get and say, yeah, you did all these and that's not working, but you did this one thing where you really messed up, and that's where we can get you at. So if it's like, if we can get you on this campaign finance and that's something that puts you away, I'll take that, and then we can work on all this other shit afterwards. But something has to, like, this dude has to have a consequence. He doesn't have one. There's not a consequence he has outside of losing the election, and the motherfucker don't believe he lost the election. So it's like he has to have a consequence for all the shit that he's been doing. But everybody's afraid to touch him.
Ridiculous.
Except the black folks.
We shall see, people. We shall see. We shall see.
Definitely. Like,
I want to see him. I want to see him and Joe Biden like old grumpy men get into a fight on the stage.
Trump will
like
probably beat Joe Biden.
Yeah, he beat.
Like, you gotta be honest with yourself. Like, Like you got to be honest. Like
No,
Trump
he would definitely beat up Joe Biden, but that's not
Yeah,
the
he
point. I
would.
just want to see the old two people fight.
Like nah, but I think Trump would fuck Joe Biden up, and that's what like I definitely like. I hate that shit. Like, and it's like watching your enemy just like a motherfucker you can't stand. The villain just stomped the shit out of it, and he's not even a hero, but just somebody like, damn, he just whooped his ass. Like,
But you know, Joe's one of them old people that like get behind you and put you in them old men headlocks and bite you in the ear.
I don't know, man. That nigga fell off his bike. I don't know. Like he fell off his bike, and it looked like he was almost down for a 10 count. So,
You know,
But Joe like what 80? So I mean, yeah, Biden's 80.
he's 80, and then Trump is
when he turned 80.
this year. I mean last year. Hold on, I'm on Trump's age real quick. And Trump is 76. I told you Trump will
Let's
probably
go.
Trump will probably worse Joe Biden at that. Like, and that's not something I want to see. Like,
Oh, he just turned
like,
80 in November.
Yeah. No, and that's not a fight that I want to see. Like Trump versus Joe Biden.
I would
Ain't no
love
white man. Like you're deep for one to see that as a grudge match, but I'm good on that. Like, come here, Sleepy Joe. Come here.
I'm serious.
I want to thank y'all. So many other places you could be, but you decided to be here with us. As always, we appreciate you. Be happy, be safe, but most of all, be you. Q out.